Hello beautiful, and thank you for clicking on today's video. So as you can tell by the title, we are going to be talking about my favorite B corporations. This is not an all-encompassing list of all of the good B corporations out there. These are just some that I really enjoy and wanted to share with you. If you don't know what a B corporation is, the technical definition is a B corporation certification of social and environmental performance is a private certification of for-profit companies. And if that didn't make any sense, the way that I best define a B corporation is a for-profit corporation, so like a retail store or something like that, that meets the highest level of standards for human and environmental impact. So they take care of their human workers, they take care of how they're collecting and sourcing goods, and they take care of using predominantly recycled items, not having a huge carbon footprint with production, etc., etc. Obviously, with consumable goods of any kind, there is still a footprint that we make. However, B corporations have the stamp of approval that they're doing the best they can to be lower impact and better for the world. Now, a lot of times when you're shopping with B corporations, they do come at a higher price tag because you're paying for humans to be reasonably paid, and you're paying for sourcing of goods to be in better practice. Sometimes I and many people can't always afford to buy exclusively B corporations, not to mention all items that we need as humans aren't covered by all of the B corporations that exist. But what I will say is when you can and when it makes sense to spend the money, these are some great places to shop. So I am going to be looking at my computer a few times today just to sort of read directly from each of these websites what their stance on why they became a B corporation is. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the list. If you know of any B corporations that you think I or anybody watching this video might enjoy, please leave them in the comments down below, and let's get into the list. So the first one on the list is Klean Canteen. They are a company that predominantly focuses on reusable containers, whether it's like little reusable storage boxes for food, or what I better know them for is their water bottles. Their water bottles, whether it's single installation or double installation, are absolutely fabulous quality, and in my opinion, a much better choice than the so popular Hydro Flask. I would say the quality is the same. Klean Canteen is a little bit less expensive and a B corporation, whereas Hydro Flask is a little bit more expensive and trendy. And although having a reusable water bottle is good in any regard, if you want to be even more good, I would say go with Klean Canteen. So what they say on their website regarding being a B corporation: the benefit part of our mission is a big deal to us. We use our business as a force for good in everything that we do, from the products we make to the nonprofit partnerships we forge, to the way we show up in our communities, and the positive impact we have on the world. Family and employee-owned B corporation. This unique structure pairs complete operational freedom and autonomy. This unique structure pairs complete operational freedom and autonomy with a commitment to a stringent set of internationally recognized standards of social and environmental transparency. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, and I will link the website for Klean Canteen down below, but I really like their products. I've only ever used their water bottles and their cups, but they're very high quality, ethically made, good price point, and something that I totally support. So moving on to number 2 is my absolute favorite activewear brand, and that is Athleta. So Athleta is expensive for activewear, so I tend to not purchase clothing items for like my top half from them. Like I'm part of the IBTC, so I don't really need like super intense sports bras. And as far as shirts, I tend to prefer just a cotton t-shirt for working out. However, I am a pear-shaped woman, which means I need high quality leggings that have 4-way stretch. Otherwise, they go sheer when I'm at the gym. Like, I've tried so many different brands, and that's just what happens. So I have made, I guess, the investment in myself that my leggings, as far as my activewear stuff, are going to be high quality. And when I choose high quality, there's quite a few options out there. You know, there's Lululemon, there's Athleta, there's Nike, you know, whatever it may be. And I would say Athleta is most comparable to the quality of Lululemon, but similar with Klean Canteen, they may not be as trendy of a company, but they're a little bit cheaper and just as good of quality, plus you'd be supporting a B corporation. What I also love about Athleta is the few times that I have had quality issues with their products, whether it's something ran a seam or I got a hole in something way before I was supposed to. The great thing with Athleta is you bring in any item and they repair it for free in store. And I would say the turnaround on that, on the couple times I've had to have that done, is like less than a week. So they're more ethical in that sense too. So you buy one expensive pair of leggings and you have them for such a long period of time because they last a long time, they're very well made, they use recycled materials, which is awesome, and they're willing to fix their product because they stand by what they make. So they don't have much on their website regarding being a B corporation, although I will say in their stores it is something that they highly advertise, but on their website, at least as far as I could find, their statement is, "Sustainability sustains with us. It's about doing the right thing, especially when it's hard, and using the power we have as a big company to make informed decisions that improve lives for everyone around the world." So that's what I got from their website, but they do have that B Corporation stamp, which means they do meet the highest level of efficacy for human and environmental usage. That's not quite the right word, but you know what I mean. Moving on, we're going to go to the newest B Corporation on the list. They just recently got their B Corporation standing, I believe, in either 2019 or 2020, and that is The Body Shop. Now, as far as The Body Shop products, some people have certain feelings about The Body Shop regarding artificial fragrances and not being the most ideal for your skin. We're not going to talk about that today because I am not a dermatologist or a skincare expert by any means. I'm just going to talk about the efficacy of the brand and why it's important, especially in skincare. So as far as products in skincare, a lot of products are from originally pharmaceutical brands. Even brands that I use like CeraVe or Cetaphil are pharmaceutical brands. So unfortunately, just like all pharmaceuticals, they are not cruelty-free. And it's great to have a company that's not only cruelty-free with their products, but they're B Corporation, because the sourcing of ingredients like shea butter, coconut oil, things that have to be sourced overseas are often not sourced in a way that's ethical to the environment or ethical to human beings, particularly with things like shea butter, cocoa beans, coffee, anything like that. So the fact that The Body Shop, as a skincare company that uses all of these high quality ingredients, is able to get that B Corporation standing is a testament to the fact that it is possible to source these ingredients at a high volume ethically. And I really think that they're setting a precedence for brands to fall in line behind them. And I hope that it becomes more of a trend as our shopping trends continue to go more and more towards ethical purchases. But it was really exciting for me when The Body Shop became a B Corporation, because it proved that it was possible on such a large scale with such an eclectic amount of raw ingredients needing to be sourced. To quote the website here, it says, "We are B Corp certified. Can we get a high five?" Yes, I high five you, The Body Shop. The Body Shop has joined the best club on the planet. I agree. B Corps are businesses that live to the highest social and environmental standards for people and the planet. It's how we have always done business. It's in our DNA. Now we have the stamp to prove it. Discover what it means and what it takes to become a B Corp and triple bottom line business. While you're reading, please excuse blah, 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 blah. So then it goes into detail about like specific things as to like what it takes to be a B Corporation and how they've met their mark there. So I will link The Body Shop down below, and if you ever needed a reason to get skincare and lotions and potions, this would be it. All right, the last one on our list is probably my favorite brand ever. And it's funny, just to go on a tangent for a second. My mother-in-law is from Russia, and from what I understand, at least from her and all of my other Russian friends and family, is that in Russia, wearing brands is like a stylish thing to do. So like showing off brands and whatever. And when I explained to her that me as like a young woman don't care about brands at all, she was she understood because it's cultural, but she was also like the littlest bit confused. And then I explained to her that I care very deeply for brands if they are ethical. And I brought up Patagonia as a perfect example because as far as efficacy and a company that I am so willing to throw my money at, Patagonia is like top of the list. And I explained to her like, I don't care about Chanel, I don't care about Lululemon or all, Calvin Klein, Michael Kors, whatever the brands are. Like, I don't care. But if it's a brand where that label means that I'm supporting something for a better earth for my children, yes, I care. So tangent aside, Patagonia is absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to tell you what I know about the company, and then I'll read some things directly from their website. So Patagonia is an outdoor clothing company that makes apparel for men, women, children, and anybody, however they identify, clothes for humans. They will repair clothing for free for the entire lifetime of the garment, meaning if you happen to have your great-grandfather's Patagonia hoodie and it's lived many lifetimes, if you send it in, Patagonia will repair it for free because they stand by their product. They use predominantly recycled plastics and fibers in their clothing. They are part of 1% for the Planet, and if you don't know what 1% for the Planet is, it's another ethical stamp of approval similar to B corporations. It's actually something that if I can get monetized on YouTube, I hope to be able to become a part of myself. But basically what it is a company donates 1% of their profit annually to organizations of environmental greatness, if you will. So Patagonia is a 1% for the Planet member. What I also like about Patagonia is that they show their impact, because even if you're a B corporation, like I said before, your impact still exists. There's still manufacturing impacts that exist when creating anything consumable, even at a small scale, but especially at a large scale. So on their website, they are extremely transparent with what they're doing right, what they want from their consumers, what they want from, their company in the near future, how they're working to become even more sustainable. But they are so abundantly transparent with where they're not quite hitting the mark yet. And that to me is just so amazing to see from a brand, is such open, honest transparency, and not only transparency, but showing proof of working towards a goal to become better. I know that they hope to become completely carbon neutral in the near future. They currently aren't, but that's also really great too. So to quote Patagonia's website, with regards to the 1% for the Planet, they say we are taxing ourselves. Patagonia's self-imposed earth tax, 1% for the Planet, provides support to environmental nonprofits working to defend our air, land, and water around the globe. And like I said, this is something that I do hope to be a part of one day if I can get the entrepreneurship of YouTube off the ground, but that's a future dream of mine. As far as Patagonia with regards to being a B corporation, they have information regarding that on their website as well, which is very similar to the other websites mentioned. Another thing that they do that I found when I was doing research is they give tips and tricks to how to be better for other companies. And one that I want to highlight really quick is they have a downloadable PDF available on their website that they took the time to create and give out to people for free. And it's entitled An Entrepreneurial's Guide to Certified B Corporations and Benefits. So it's an outline guide of how you as an entrepreneurial person with a small business or a dream can become a B corporation and try and strive for that, and the benefits of that, both on a economic level and an environmental level, but also how it may help your business as far as like profit margins in general, which in a capitalist society is sometimes the thing that gets companies to go into that direction, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, that is the end of my list. This was kind of a rambly video, talk through chat video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.